Shimnge Safina Din is a resident of Javana sector in Buliza village. Here they haven't yet been able to access electricity. She works as a tailor and only works during the night because she doesn't have enough light at night. Besides money, Shimnge would have liked buying a modern electricity-powered sewing machine, but connectivity issues have barred her from such a luxury.
You should advocate for us so we get electricity so that some of us can be able to work at night. Our children also find it difficult to do preps. When it darkens, everything comes to a standstill.
If we would get electricity, one would start up a saloon. But now it requires us to walk long distances in search for one. We cannot also own fridges.
In case of emergencies, it becomes a challenge for us, and if it is work, people can't reach it due to failure to find where to charge our phones from.
In Bumbogo sector in Gasabo district, residents of Shango village say that as soon as they got access to electricity, it drastically changed their lives. Now, like me in my youthful stage, I frequently use the internet, whereby I'm able to even do business with it. Now you cannot differentiate us from those that live in the urban areas. And the good thing, it is also affordable, so everything was made easy for us. In the 2020-2021 budget, about 178,000 households were connected to the national grid as Rwanda and the rest of the world was being threatened by the COVID-19 pandemic and still continues to affect various economic sectors. Ronway's CEO of the Rwanda Energy Group says that despite the current situation, Rwanda's goal of providing electricity to all households will be achieved.
We have a target to reach 100% universal access by 2024. We will reach it. There is no excuse, no reason that will stop us to reach it. We are very committed, and the teams are working very hard. And even though it is not easy during COVID, it is not easy when we are under lockdown and we cannot continue all our projects, but we are trying to catch up, and we will succeed to meet the target.
Professor Tombola Gustav, the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Kigali and an economist, says that electricity is critical when it comes to rapidly changing the lives of communities.
Nakora business yo gusudira nuba ku inzuye arabona hagurira urugi hafi.
Electricity makes business easy, which also generates revenue for the country, hence boosting its economy. So it is a win-win situation. Ronways, the CEO of Rwanda Energy Group, says that he is confident that more than 670 billion Rwandan francs needed to ensure that all households will have access to electricity by the year 2024 will also be available.
A full budget that we need for all our projects in generation, in the network, transmission and distribution, and access to connect all people is $1.5 billion. Out of it, we already got significant amount of around 900 million. And you are correct that we still have a gap of 600, you mentioned 670. And we are still working on it. We have very good partners, development partners, commercial companies, etc. That we are sure that by 2024, we still have 3 years, we will succeed to bridge this gap of budget.
Rwanda needs 670 billion Rwandan francs so that 35% of households without electricity will get it by 2024. More than 1.7 million households, equivalent to 65% of all households in the country, currently have access to electricity. 1,268,000 households, equivalent to 47.2%, received electricity from the national grid, and another 482,000, which makes 17.8%, received electricity from other grids, including solar energy. The country currently produces 235.6 megawatts of electricity, while by 2024, 556 megawatts will be needed for all households in Rwanda to get access to electricity. Innocent MUGABO, RTV News.